Your top 7 at 7 with Carly Barnett.
We're staying on top of a number of major stories for you tonight. Here's your top 7 at 7. Starting with President Trump in Georgia. The president spoke to voters in Rome today, where early voting is now underway for Georgia's 14th congressional district. President Trump endorsed Republican Clay Fuller in the race to replace Marjorie Taylor Greene. The GBI is investigating a shooting involving officers in Lawrenceville. We're told it began with a domestic dispute. One person was sent to the hospital. No officers were injured. Today marked day 4 in Colin Gray's trial. Powerful testimony revealed patterns of alleged threats and warnings leading up to the Appalachia High School shooting. Gray faces up to 180 years in prison if convicted on all counts. 4 people were shot inside of a Midtown Atlanta apartment. This happened on Peachtree Street overnight. Police say all victims are in stable condition. No word at this point on any arrests. A former Douglas County judge was found not guilty of obstruction. Christina Peterson was accused of hitting a police officer outside of a Buckhead nightclub. She was acquitted after 2 days of testimony.
Well, if you live in Metro Atlanta, you're no stranger to orange barrels.
A new report from the American Transportation Research Institute found Metro Atlanta has 4 of the 10 worst traffic bottlenecks in the country. 3 of those involve I-285 at interchanges with interstates 85, 75, and 20. The MLS regular season kicks off this weekend. Atlanta United will start the year on the road. The Five Stripes take on Cincinnati Saturday afternoon at 4:45. That's your top 7 at 7.